Hey everyone, I'm Jason with Tweak, and I'm here with Mike, who is Tweak's resident web designer, graphic designer, internet extraordinaire, right?
That's what they say, so
Yeah.
I guess so.
But anyway, we're here to talk about some changes that Google's rolling out, and they started actually rolling this out back in December of 2017, and that's their mobile-first indexing algorithm change. But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about SEO, because that's ultimately what this kind of refers to. So Mike, in a nutshell, what is SEO?
SEO, you've likely heard of it. It's search engine optimization. So it's a number of things that you do on your website, including making sure that your page loads quickly,
Yep.
making sure that there is certain code in your site that kind of helps with your rankings too, and then key terms, making sure that the content is written for that page.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah, and basically it really kind of dictates how your website or your business shows up in search results.
Yep.
Whether that's Google, Yahoo, Bing, whatever, right?
You got it. Yep. So you work on your SEO, your search engine optimization, to make sure you're as high in the rankings or in searches as possible.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. And normally this has always been desktop first, which means that it looked at how the page and website was displayed on a desktop computer. Correct?
correct. Yep. I mean, since when Google first started, of course there weren't mobile devices back then. So they with the invention of mobile devices,
Yeah.
the smartphones and whatnot, they've seen that more and more people are using them, so
Yeah.
they're starting to change how they're searching sites and how they're ranking the searching.
Yeah, because like what you're saying, there's in 2000, I think it was 2014, it was fine. I think at that was the year that there were more mobile users than desktop users. So that's why they're rolling out this mobile first indexing. So Mike, what exactly is mobile first indexing?
Essentially what they're saying is that instead of searching or doing their crawling on a desktop site, they're now going to be crawling your site as if it were a mobile device.
Yeah.
And that will start determining your rankings as far as in search.
So basically, in a nutshell, your website has to be sure that it's mobile optimized. It can be used on a mobile website because the algorithm is going to put more of a priority on how your website performs on a mobile device as opposed to a desktop device.
Correct. I mean, it's if you don't have a mobile-friendly site or responsive site yet, it's not going to drop you off completely. But they're definitely giving weight and preference to the mobile versions.
And you mentioned responsive. So this is one of there's a few things that website owners and business owners can do. And one of those preparation steps, so to speak, is making sure your website is mobile friendly. And one of those options is a responsive website, correct?
Correct.
So what is that?
Essentially what a responsive site is, and that's basically what we build all of our sites as. It detects the size of the screen, the width of the device and whatnot, and it will scale that content down.
Okay.
So, you think back when smartphones first started, you had to pinch and zoom. This is actually taking that information and scaling it to the width of the device.
Yeah, okay. And like you said, that's what you do for all of your websites now. And that's kind of one of the best options because you're not creating multiple sites. I mean, you just put some code on there that says, hey, as the screen or the device screen of the side or the screen shrinks, the content is formatted to match that.
Yeah. So when they first started changing over, or mobile devices started becoming more popular, people would actually make separate mobile sites where it would detect that it's a mobile device, send them to different pages. So doing responsive eliminates the need to do that.
Yeah, yeah, and is that called dynamic serving, where you have I think that's what it's called, where you have multiple versions of your website, so to speak.
Yeah, for targeting content per device.
Yeah. Okay. So that's another option, but obviously we go to lean more towards responsive. And then a couple other options, but it might not be best for all businesses, is obviously a mobile-only website, and then obviously a mobile app. But that's not necessarily applicable to all businesses.
No, the app route it's kind of becoming outdated because the user has to know about the app and download it before it's of any use. So
Yeah.
that's why we and a lot of people tend to lean towards the responsive route. It's just a regular search in a browser.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And so part of this mobile first indexing, I'm assuming a lot of the parameters or factors of the algorithm are going to remain relatively the same. So meaning page load speed is still going to be important, correct?
Yep.
And then part of that is hiding certain content based on the screen size for the responsive design. So could you talk a little bit about how that works, whether that's page load and hiding content, how it improves the user experience?
Sure. Of course, you want as fast as a page load as possible because person clicks, they want to find that information right away. So
instantly.
Yeah. So getting that page to load as quickly as possible, not just on broadband or
on Wi-Fi or things like that, but on cellular data.
Yeah, that's definitely you have to keep that in mind for different users and whatnot.
Yeah. And then the other thing is keywords. So keywords, that's nothing new, but talk a little bit about keywords briefly and how that's going to play a factor in the mobile first indexing.
Essentially, it's just like the desktop version or how it has been, where you want to target certain keywords for specific pages to help those pages come up higher. You're not just driving people to your homepage. It may be specific services that you offer that they find before your homepage. So making sure that those pages contain keywords that will help improve your ranking. That's a definite must.
Yeah, and it's more than just the keywords. It's kind of like alt tags on images, or having the proper anchor text link for backlinks throughout your site and stuff like that. But obviously that's a much larger topic, for SEO. And obviously with the web world, a lot of people don't necessarily understand the coding side of things. So if people have questions or comments, what's a good route for them to find answers? Is it to contact you via email?
Yeah, definitely. You can get in touch with us either through our website or through email. And we'd love to take a look at your site, work with you on improving your SEO and seeing how we could help you with bringing your rankings up for your website.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, as Google rolls this out, which again, like I said earlier in the video, they started rolling it out in December of 2017. So expect some fairly large changes in 2018 for your SEO of your website. So Mike, with that, I want to thank you for taking a little bit of time and talking with us about what that means. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below the video or hit us up at tweaksocialmedia.com. So thanks for watching.
Thank you.